Hello and welcome to English Chat. I'm Laura.
And I'm Mike.
We are here to help you learn English. We speak slowly and clearly.
Yes, today we are talking about a fun topic.
What is the topic, Mike?
Today we talk about weather and seasons.
Oh, I love talking about the weather. Let's start.
Okay. So, Laura, how is the weather today where you live?
It's beautiful today. Sunny and warm. I love days like this.
Sunny and warm. Sounds nice.
Yes. What about you, Mike? What kind of weather do you like?
I am a little different. I like cool weather, and I really like when it is rainy.
Rainy? Really? Most people don't like the rain.
I know, but I think rainy days are very calm and peaceful. I like to listen to the sound of the rain.
I can understand that, but I prefer the sun. I like to be outside and feel the warm sun.
That makes sense. This is a good topic. Different weather for different people. Let's talk about the seasons.
Right, the 4 seasons. We have spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Let's start with spring.
Spring is wonderful. The weather starts to get warmer after the cold winter, the trees get new green leaves, and there are many beautiful flowers. It's a very nice time to go for a walk in the park.
I like spring too. It's often cool and a little rainy. It feels very fresh.
I agree. Okay, what comes after spring?
After spring is summer.
Summer is my favorite season. I absolutely love it.
Really? Why do you like it so much?
Because it's hot and sunny. The days are very long, so there is more time to do things outside. I love going to the beach and swimming in the ocean. Do you like the summer, Mike?
It is not my favorite. It is often too hot for me.
Too hot?
Yes, I don't like to feel very hot and sweaty. I usually stay inside where there is air conditioning.
Oh, Mike, you are missing the fun outside.
I rather stay nice and cool inside. What is the next season after summer? The next season is autumn, also called fall.
Right, fall, because the leaves fall from the trees.
Exactly. And autumn is my favorite season. I love autumn.
Why do you love autumn?
I love the cool weather. It's perfect for wearing a comfortable sweater or a light jacket.
Sweaters are nice and cozy.
And the colors are amazing. The leaves on the trees change to red, orange, and yellow. It is so beautiful to see.
Yes, the colors are very pretty. I agree with that. But the days get shorter and it gets dark early.
That's true. But I like drinking hot tea and reading a book on a cool autumn evening. It feels relaxing.
That does sound nice. Okay, and finally, after autumn, we have...
Winter, the coldest season of the year.
Yes, winter can be very cold. What do you do in the winter, Mike?
I try to stay warm. I wear a big coat, a hat, and gloves when I go outside.
Right, it's important to wear warm clothes. Sometimes it snows in winter, depending on where you live.
Yes, the snow is beautiful when it covers everything in white. But I don't like to drive in it.
I understand, it can be difficult. But there is one thing I love about winter.
What is that?
Drinking hot chocolate with marshmallows?
I agree. Hot chocolate is the best part of winter.
So let's review. Your favorite season is autumn because it's cool and colorful.
Yes, and your favorite season is summer because it's hot and sunny.
That's correct. We are opposites.
We are, but we both think spring is nice.
And we both love hot chocolate in the winter.
Exactly, so we agree on some things.
But, we've only scratched the surface. We should talk more about what we actually do in each season. Our preferences must lead to very different activities.
That's a great point, Laura. Our listeners might find that interesting. Since you love the warmer weather, let's start with your favorite season, summer. What does a perfect summer day look like for you?
A perfect summer day is easy to describe. It starts with waking up to bright sunshine. I'd pack a picnic basket with sandwiches, fruit, and lemonade and head straight to the beach. I love the feeling of the hot sand and the sound of the waves.
I can already feel myself getting a sunburn just thinking about it. So you'd spend the whole day there?
Absolutely. I'd swim in the ocean to cool off, read a book under a big umbrella, and maybe even play some volleyball with friends. In the evening, I enjoy outdoor concerts or festivals in the park. Everything feels so alive and energetic in the summer.
That does sound very social and active. My ideal summer day is, well, mostly indoors. If it's really hot and humid, you'll find me in a cool, air-conditioned museum or an art gallery. You can still enjoy beautiful things without breaking a sweat.
A museum? That's your perfect summer day?
It's one option, or I'll go to a matinee movie in a dark, cold theater. In the evening, when it cools down a bit, I might sit on my porch with a cold drink and a good book. For me, summer's about finding ways to escape the heat, not embrace it.
We really are opposites. So what about your favorite season, autumn? What kind of activities do you enjoy then?
Now you're talking. For me, autumn is the best time for long walks. I love going to a forest or a park when the air's crisp and cool and the leaves are all red, orange, and yellow. The sound of crunching leaves under my feet is one of my favorite sounds.
I have to admit, that does sound lovely. I enjoy autumn walks too, especially when it's sunny but cool day. I also like going to apple orchards and pumpkin patches.
Yes, apple picking is great, and I love the food in autumn. It's the perfect time for baking apple pies or making warm soups. On a rainy autumn day, there's nothing better than being inside with the smell of cinnamon and spices in the air.
That sounds very cozy. It seems like we agree more on autumn activities. What about winter? I know it's not our favorite, but we both like hot chocolate.
Besides the hot chocolate, I enjoy the quietness of winter. When it snows, the world feels so peaceful. I like to sit by the window with a warm blanket, a cup of tea, and just watch the snow fall. It's a great time for reading and watching movies.
That does sound relaxing. I find it a bit too quiet sometimes. I need to get out. I've tried skiing a few times, which is fun but very cold. I also enjoy ice skating, especially at an outdoor rink with music and festive lights.
See, you're always finding ways to be active and outside. I'll stay inside with my books, thank you. I see winter as a time for rest and reflection before the world wakes up again.
And that brings us back to spring. We both agreed that spring is nice. For me, it's all about hiking. After being inside more during the winter, I feel this need to get out into nature. The trails are beautiful as everything starts to turn green again.
I do appreciate the freshness of spring. I enjoy sitting outside at a cafe, feeling the gentle warmth of the sun. It's not too hot yet. I also like just walking around the neighborhood and seeing everyone's gardens start to bloom. It's a hopeful season.
It really is. Well, this was a much more detailed chat. It's clear that no matter the season, there's always something to enjoy, whether you're indoors or outdoors.
Exactly. And speaking of our chat, we've used a lot of interesting words and phrases. Now might be a good time for our vocabulary highlights.
Good idea. We used some important words. First, weather. Weather. Weather is what it is like outside.
Right, like sunny, rainy, or snowy. Sunny, sunny, means the sun is out.
We also used words for temperature. Hot for summer and cold for winter.
And also cool, cool. Cool means a little cold, but in a nice and pleasant way.
Yes. And of course, the 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn,
and winter. Try to practice these words this week.
Thank you for listening to English Chat. We hope it was helpful for you.
Please subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss our next episode.
What is your favorite season and why? Leave your answer in the comments below.
We would love to read your comment.
Goodbye for now.
See you next time on English Chat.